Hi, it's me. I really have nothing to talk about, so if you really want to shut it off now, you won't miss much. Kitty's up here. Hi, Kitty. Kitty, kitty. Listen. What's that? What's that noise? What is it? You know? You know what this is? Yeah? You know your treats over here. Right here, on the table. They're right there. Oh, she's happy now. She's got treats, people. Cindy Mupie85 has made a comment on my Facebook wondering why she didn't have a real name. And she did have a real name when I first got her. Her name was Fluffy. It really was. Her name was Fluffy. That's what they called her where she came from, but she did not know that name because she was... I explained it to her on Facebook. She was at people's house. It wasn't a farm, but it was in the country, and they had like a big shed, a small barn. Did you eat them all already? My gosh, you're a pig. You inhaled them. Do you even chew, or do you swallow them whole? I think you swallow them whole. And they had a lot of cats out there she was trying to find homes for, so whenever they were fed, what did they say? They said, "Here, kitty, kitty, huh? Here, kitty, kitty," to call them all. So when we got her, I would try to call her Fluffy. Fluffy, Fluffy. You're not a Fluffy, huh? But if I used the word kitty, she would like, oh, someone wants me. So that's why she goes by Kitty. And my cat before her, Girl Cat, the reason I had named her Girl Cat, there's a story behind that too, people. I had a cat already named Mickey. Looked like her, only black and white. And Girl Cat was outside of Strait in the wintertime, and she got stuck underneath our porch, and my dad shoveled a path to her and said, take her in, but we're not going to keep her. We're going to find her a home. So Mickey was a boy, and I referred to her as the Girl Cat, because I didn't want to give her a name, because we weren't keeping her. You know, that went on for 15, 17 years. So she got used to be calling Girl Cat. That's why I've had kind of generic names for these two cats. I had a cat named Tigger, and I had a cat named Scruffy, and I had Mickey and Girl Cat, and this is my other one. They were the cats I've had. And I've had several dogs. I had oops, excuse me. My keyboard burped. I had a beagle named Jojo when I was a kid, but I don't remember Jojo because she got hit and killed in front of our house. And I was only like, I guess a toddler. Because the neighbor lady, when she was alive, used to say she could remember us being in the front yard in a playpen together. And I was just walking, barely, and Jojo and I would play. And then we had a dog named Whiskers. And then, what else did we have? Sammy, who we gave to my cousins who lived up north, and they had Sammy for a long time. And then we had Winnie. I had her for 18 years. She was a good dog. She was like a black poodle terrier mixed mutt dog. And then she had puppies, and we kept one of her puppies a little bit, because she was the runt, but she grew up being bigger than her mama. And then I had a Pomeranian named Punchy. Little Punch Pizzazz was her show name. She was a show dog before I got her. And then she started getting a cataract, and she wasn't show-worthy anymore. So I babysat for a lady who raised Pomeranians. And she said, well, I own her with another lady down south. I'll call her and see if she wants to just let you have her since she's not show-worthy anymore. And they let me have her. I had to kind of trick my dad into that one. I brought her home for a weekend saying, Dad, we're just going to bring her home for a weekend and see how it goes. And I never took her back. She was like 4 pounds. She was a little tiny thing. And she'd ride around with me. And then she got congestive heart failure. And she started doing the whole thing. And we had to have her put to sleep. We had her for quite a few years, though. I guess this is going to be what pets I've had, pretty much. That's what this video is turning out to be. So let's think about what else I've had. I had a rat named Willie. I had him for like 2.5 years. He was awesome. I had 2 mice, Chip and Chester, several hamsters in my life. The first one I ever got, her name was Ginger, and she was a teddy bear hamster. She was awesome. And when I lived with my ex, David, we had a lot of hamsters. We had raised some and sold some to pet stores and stuff. And a gerbil, who I hated. Satan. I hated the little satanic thing. I didn't like the gerbil. He was a mean SOB, people. Didn't like him. A guinea pig. I had a newt named Houdini because he used to like to escape out of his aquarium. One time he escaped in our apartment and I couldn't find him, and I was like distraught. I'm like, where is Houdini at? And he had there was a top on his aquarium and everything. He had a little 2.5-gallon aquarium with a regular lid that had light on it, and he got out somehow. And like 2 days later, I come into our bedroom and here he is, covered in cobwebs, walking slowly across the floor. And I pick him up and he's all dry, and I go and put him in some water and rehydrate him and put him back in his aquarium. And he was fine for a long time. And then he got out again, probably a year later, maybe not even a year later. We never saw him again. I don't know what happened to him then. He was gone forever. And I've had turtles at 2 separate times. Winston was my first turtle I had, and Clifford was my second turtle I had. So yeah, I've had a lot of critters in my life. Fish, I've never really had any snakes or non-aquatic lizards like iguanas or anything, or birds. I never had a bird. I wanted a parakeet. My grandma had one. Her friend Jane gave it to her. Jane had hatched it from a baby, so when Grandma got it, it was very little. And it would come and sit right here on me and want to sleep, and it was so freaking cute. But I knew my cat would want to eat it. I can't remember what cat I had at the time, but I knew it would think, snack. Yeah, because Heidi's our first dog we had since we had Winnie put to sleep. So we went quite a few years without a dog. I'm just babbling, people. I got nothing. So you're hearing about my animals from the past and present, and yeah. One day next week I gotta go to the post office. I have stuff to mail. There's 2 bags here. Let's straighten out the shirt. 2 bags that are full of little packages for people. And I have no plans. I know what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get on Google Maps and look up stuff about Joliet. Find out about where I had lunch at with Sue. And again, anybody, Steve, Vlogosaurus Flex, Joliet, how far is that? Diane, Stones Fanatic, I know you're not far. GG58, whoever else is in that area, PM me. Alright, I'm going now. So, bye.